Yeah, here you are. Consent.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so good evening everyone. Yeah, so today I just wanted to quickly discuss about the content search in Microsoft Purview portal. And yeah, so is I'm Steven, IT professional with a proven track record in IT support, administration. Yeah, so yeah, that's me. And next, so if you look at content search, is a powerful tools, is a powerful e-discovery tools in Microsoft Purview that allows you to search for in-place content such as emails, documents, and instant messages conversation in an organization for compliance, legal, or investigative purpose. So this content search is good. Let's say peradventure you have like an organization where you have like a banter within staffs, and then maybe probably it went out of hand and they start maybe like start throwing words that are not professional within each other, and then maybe probably the HR get involved, and that I mean maybe someone that delete the message he said, which is not supposed to say, and there's no way we can track that. So once the person deletes it, we can't see it. So what the only thing you can do is to go through the content search as an admin. So you go through the content search, and then you should be able to see deleted message. So but before normally in an organization, you need to set up the retention policy for your users. So once the retention policy is being set, yeah. So if you have deleted message anything, you can see get to see those messages based on the time frame of that was set for that retention policy in the organization. Okay, so and then you need to also enable your audit log. So audit log so is also very important in that regards too. So here now, so it's going to be on where you have it on Exchange mailboxes, SharePoint, OneDrive for business, Microsoft Teams chats, 365 groups, and then the Viva engagement, which is formerly known as Yammer. So that is for that. And then before you do the content search, before you carry out that content search, you need to assign the e-discovery permission. The e-discovery permission. What does that mean? So if I am an administrator, now before I can do the content side, before I can carry out that operation, I have to belong to that particular e-discovery group, which is the e-discovery manager. So it says to access the content search tool in the Purview portal, an administrator, compliance officer, or global administrator must be a member of the e-discovery manager role group in the Microsoft Purview portal. So either an administrator, compliance officer, a global administrator, you must have to be in that e-discovery manager role group in the Purview environment before you can carry out that operation content search. Yeah. So and then now, so this is what we're just going to do. So I just want to quickly do now we have on September 20th, this is just like a case study. User A, which is let's say Ade Moses, reported that user B, James James Steven, sent an abusive message via Microsoft Teams during a project discussion. So now the message was allegedly was deleted shortly after being sent. No screenshot was captured, but multiple team members witnessed the exchange. So in this kind of regards, it will be very difficult to to get an evidence if really he sent that particular message. So but with the ability of this content search, you should be able to to get a deleted message from the Teams. So I'm going to be looking at from the Teams environment. So here you now have the location. What are the location we are looking at? Microsoft Teams chat. That is what I'm looking at. And then between the user, which is what Moses and James, and then we now have the search keywords query language. So the search keyword query language. So what are the search keyword query languages? Let's say, for example, look for, I say, idiots, stupid, useless, shut up. Those are abusive statements. Maybe this is what that person used. So we'll use that keyword to search and see if there's actually a conversation that warranted between these two users exchanging in Teams environment and was eventually deleted. Okay, so we are going to use our content search to carry out that operation to see if truly is right. So, and then yeah, so then we'll go into the demo now. Thank you, sir. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
All right, so thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is my admin portal here, which is the Microsoft 365. So at least you all know how to go to this portal. Is go to admin.cloud.microsoft, or you just go to admin.microsoft. So that lands you here. So on this environment here now I have my users, and they're both. So we have, this is the case between Ade and James Smith. So this is my user. If you go to my active environment, I have my user. This is this is Ade. He has a license, So, and this is my other user, which is James. Yeah, so that's for that. So now I just want to show you one more thing. Now, if you look at this particular account I'm using, is the global administrator. Let me just search for that name so you can see that this is the global administrator account. So if you come up here, you can see this is a global administrator account. Okay, so now for me to be, for the fact that I'm a global administrator does not give me the permission to do the content search, not until I have to belong to the e-discovery manager group. Okay, so now you come to your Purview, you come here and click on your Microsoft Purview, click on that. So once you click on that, it opens in another new tab. So this is your Microsoft Purview environment. Now you now come up here, you come to settings to assign that permission. You come to settings. When you click on your settings here, you come here and you click on roles and scope. Click on roles and scopes, and then you now click on role groups. So click on that. When you now click on your role groups, you can see that these are different groups, depend on what you want to do. So what I want to do now is the content search. So this is my e-discovery manager. You click on that. When you now click on that, then you now come up here and then assign that permission to yourself. You can see I'm already there. This is it here. So I'm already there. So make sure you assign this the permission, which is the e-discovery manager. So you have to click on edit and then add that user to that group before they can perform that particular task. Okay, so I'm already there. At times it's always advisable to apply it on time because it does takes time to work. So it always apply it on time. So now I'll go to solution. Now when you click on this your solution here, then you come up here and click on e-discovery. Click on e-discovery. Now when you click on your e-discovery here, then you now see content search. Content search. So click on your content search. Now, but before I create anything here now I want to open, I have the two users here. This is James. I'm going to log into the account. Just going to log into let me get
Yeah, we're for documentation.
yeah. Just 1 second. I need to log into that user. Okay. Okay, it's asking for matching number. Let's put in the authenticator. So let me log into the other user. I just opened them in a different browser profile. So here I'll log into this other user. This is Ade Moses. Come in here, 66. Put it my authenticator. Okay, so now just 1 second. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to put them side by side. Uh, okay, so now this is the users here. So I'll come up here, click on the apps here, and this should be. I'll click on my teams here, click on teams. So now this is which user is this? Yeah, this is James. So this is James Steven. Yeah, that's James Steven. And then the other user is here. I'll come up here, go to apps, I'll click on teams. Hope. Yeah, and this is Ade Moses. Okay. Now this is they have conversation within each other. So let's assume now this is James having conversation with Ade Moses, and he said, "Oh, hi, how are you doing today?" And then Ade Moses comes to say, "Oh, I'm fine, just have a conversation. Yeah, I'm fine. And you, yeah, not too bad." So this is a conversation going on between two users, yeah. And then James comes to say, what about that project? Who is working on the on the PR on the PR? Now James is asking Moses, and Moses comes to say, "Oh, I don't really understand what you mean." And then suddenly James comes and say, "Come on, don't be stupid. I'm just say come on." So I'm just trying to get that keyword. Yeah. So and then he continues and say, what have I done to say that to me? Okay. And he comes again and say, just like giving an example, you must be out of mind. And then suddenly he said, "Okay, that's fine. That's fine." And then now he feels now James is not feeling bad, and he just comes suddenly, and you have, "Oh, what have I said?" And he just come up here and just, "Oh," and he now comes and now delete this message. "Come on, don't be stupid. Now come up here," he delete the message, and I say, "You must be out of your mind." He comes here and now delete this conversation. So if you look at Ademos now, that conversation is not there, and Ademos decides to escalate this issue to maybe probably the manager, and then it moved down to the HR, and they say, and then James is saying, "No, I didn't say that. That's not true." You can see there's definitely we can't see any proof in the chat here. So what we need to do is to just go to our content site, because definitely James has deleted that particular statement he made. So we just go to our content search. So like I said earlier, once you make sure you have the permission, and then you come to your content search, click on this content search, and then come up here and say create a search, and then you will now give it a name. So I can say Okay, let me just give it this name. Yeah, ITT investigation of chat abuse that got deleted. Yeah, this. Let me just say it's not this. Let me just put the same thing because of time. Yeah, so I'll now click on create, give it a name. So you give it a name. So when you do that, then what you need to do, the next thing you need to do, you don't need to come up here and then add your sources. You come up here and add source. Now those source is now the location. What took place is what is within the chat. I mean, it's within the team's environment. Okay, so it's within the team. So you come up here and click on your add source. When you click on your add source, yeah, that should move now. Now, on your add source, you now come up here now and then look for those user is between what Ade Moses and James Stephen. So you come up here, search for Ade Moses, search for that user. Yeah, so search for the user and then I'll search for James Stephen. So then you select James Stephen. So once you do that, then here you just make sure that here your scope has to be all source in the tenant. So it should be all source in the tenant. So it's going to search through all the your exchange admin. I mean your exchange. The any groups you have, the Microsoft 365, the Yammer, just like those groups right there. So it's going to search for everywhere. So the location is your mailboxes, to go for all the mailboxes, and site associated to the sources will be added. So your OneDrive will be added, Teams, OneDrive, Teams, and everything will be added. So just make sure this is being checked, and then you now come up here and click on manage. Click on manage. So now we've selected those two users. This is Ade. Cases now. So it's going to select search from all these sources. And then here you come and click on your save. Now, once you now click on your save, so you can see here now, you can see it's picking up the Exchange and then OneDrive. So that OneDrive is going to involve both the Teams and every other source. So here, this is where you now have your keywords query language. Keywords query language. Now we are actually looking at Moses. Let's see. So I think it's So Moses said that Stephen insulted him and called him idiot, stupid, or let's say he cannot even remember the words. So under this context, what you just need to do is to come up here and then put as much as you can put. Come up here, your keywords. Here, I'll put idiot. I'll come up here and type, enter keywords. I'll put idiot. I'll come up here again and type another keyword again here. Let's say I'll put stupid. Here he said, are you out of your mind? What's the other statement? I can't remember. Okay, let's pump here. Let me put you can put as much keywords you want to. He said must be out of your mind. Okay, so now these are statements that are actually not good in a workplace. So once you do that, then you come up here and click on your add set, add to review set. Click on that. Once you click on your add to review set, come up here, you give it a name. So here I can say team investigation. Just give it a name, done, and come up here and then click on add. Now, so once you now do that, and then you should be able. Oh, sorry. Go back. Okay, I think it's processing. Yeah, so it's taking time. Yeah, so let's give it time.
Data.
So this usually take time. Cool. So let's give it some time. Okay. So now this is what you can see. So now based on our keyword query language, now you can see that here we can see that there's a conversation here. This is teams. So what we need to do now, I'll click on that. Now once you click on that, so you can see this is Ade Moses. This is from, so I said that Ade Moses received a comment. You must be very stupid for that. You can see that. But if you look at from his chart, it's not there because it was sent from Moses and it was sent from James and he deleted it. So if you come up here, you see here, you can see, come on, don't be stupid. Can you see that now? So you can see that now we have seen that this thing truly James Stephen, who insulted, who sent an abusive statement to his colleagues on the Teams chat, was shown. But here, he actually deleted it after probably he realized that what he said was wrong. But Ade Moses has escalated it to the manager, and then it has gone to the HR, and the HR said, "Oh, we need to get this particular child. We want to get to the root of that matter. If really this actually happened." So we can see from here now that actually that what James actually was sent a message and he deleted it. Can I say message deleted? Look at the time. You can see the date and the time is being shown there. So this is an evidence that truly uh, uh, James is actually guilty of what actually happened. So all we just need to do is to then export this particular chart and then forward it to the HR. They are the one that know whatever action they need to take. But from our own end, as the admin, what we have been asked for is to get that particular deleted chart between these two users that they had an heat of conversation maybe during a project. So here you can just come and then export it and then send it to the HR and then they do their further investigation. And this is now done from our own side. And then we can now come up here. Once the case is done and everything, then we can come back and then close the case in Teams. So this is how our content search is actually being carried out in your Microsoft Purview environment. Okay, I think that's all for now. Yeah, is there any question?